Hi guys, today I'm doing a fun video. I've never reviewed anything like this, I don't think. This is a review of this thingamajig. It is the Duvolle Radiance Spin Care Brush System. Now before I get into the review, I do want to mention that this was sent to me for free from the brand. Doesn't mean they're sponsoring this, they're not. I wasn't paid to make this video. They just sent it to me for free to test out, and I thought I would do a review because I actually really like it. So pretty much this is a battery operated brush. It comes with 4 different heads. I'll get into the details and stuff, but this is the brand's best selling item. They also sell, I have it written down here because I was gonna forget, but they also sell a curling wand, a hair straightener, and a styling iron. And with my coupon code I have 70% off all styling items, plus this brush. That code will be linked right here and down in the description, as well as the links to all the other items I just mentioned. These items all have really great reviews. This one has 5-star reviews. I get 70% off. Are you serious? It comes in this handy little box. It has 4 brushes: a facial exfoliation brush, a large body cleansing brush, which is what you just saw, a facial cleansing brush, which is another one in my hand, and then the pumice stone, which I have a lot to say about. It is also water resistant, which is great. One part of the directions says it's waterproof and the other says water resistant, so I would just say, like, you can use it in the shower, but don't like get it soaking wet, if you know what I mean. But I have used all of these heads now, and I have to say I love this. For $28.50. It completely compares to my Clarisonic. I had the Clarisonic Mia, which is this size. This is quite a bit bigger if we compare them here. And honestly, the Clarisonic is what, $200 or something crazy? This is $28. And unlike the Clarisonic that you have to charge when the battery dies, this takes 4 AA batteries. You just pop this bottom part off and stick them right in there. Super easy. And the thing that I like about having the batteries versus something that has to be charged is that it's not as strong, which some people might think, well, what's the point? But personally, I'm no dermatologist, but personally I think that the Clarisonic can be a bit too intense, especially for someone who has more sensitive skin or redness or acne. But this, I find that because it's battery operated and not like a charging battery, the spin brush is actually a lot, not slower, but softer. It's not as like aggressive, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna turn it on right now so you can hear the sound it makes. It's not very loud, it's very mild compared to a lot of other battery operated things like this. Really not loud at all. There's no speeds on here or anything like that. It's on and off. There's no timer like there is on the Clarisonic. It's very basic, user-friendly. It's super easy to pop the little things off. You just pop them off like that, pop them back on until they click. They're all super easy to put on and take off. But let me just talk about all the brush heads individually. Now these two look very similar, the facial cleansing and the facial exfoliating. They almost feel identical too. They don't actually tell you, so I kind of had to feel them and think, which one's exfoliating and which one's cleansing. So I'm assuming that the softer one is cleansing, and then the one that's a little less soft, it's not that it's less soft, it's just more firm, I'd say, is the exfoliating. They're not very different. I don't get a very different vibe from them. The directions actually say that the exfoliating one is so gentle, you can use the cleansing one first and then go in with the exfoliating one. I don't notice a big difference from these, I'm going to be completely honest. I do find that my skin is softer when I use this to cleanse it than when I just use my hands. I use the CeraVe SA cleanser. It works really well with this. It foams up really nicely. These are super easy to clean and they dry really quick too. I wouldn't recommend using the facial one in the shower because your water in the shower is a lot warmer than the water you should be using on the delicate skin of your face. So I don't have much to say. These aren't my favorites, but with this price, I think this is really high quality. And I do like these, but personally, I don't like a facial cleansing brush as much as a physical exfoliant or a chemical exfoliant for my face. I just find that because I am acne prone, if I use too much abrasiveness on my skin too often, irritates my skin. That's not the case for everyone. I think if you have not sensitive skin, this is the kind of thing you'll love if you like a cleansing brush. I do think if you have severe acne, eczema, anything like that, cystic breakouts, you're not going to want to use a brush on your face because it's just going to irritate it too much. You want to be much more gentle than that. The cleansing brush head might be gentle enough for you, but I still wouldn't risk it. So those are my least favorite of the bunch. Large body cleansing brush, so it looks about this size compared to my head. I have been loving this. I just use it with whatever body wash I'm using, and I find it's fantastic for exfoliating any kind of residue of fake tan. Now I don't have any fake tan on right now because I actually have been using this the last couple of days in the shower and I scrubbed it all off, and that's probably why my foundation's a little too dark. I find that if you have fake tan that kind of sits in areas, like I'll get all my fake tan off, but right in my collarbone, right in like the crease of my elbow, and on my stomach for some reason, my fake tan just doesn't remove as easily. Now of course you can use a body scrub for that. But personally, my body scrub that I love so much is like a very summery scent, and like it's just kind of weird for me to use a summer coconut lime smell in the middle of winter. So this is awesome, and it really gently scrubs. Like I don't get red after. Sometimes I use a body scrub to scrub the extra fake tan off, and my skin's red and like inflamed afterwards, and this doesn't do that. It just takes that fake tan off, rinses out of here super easy, and I really like it a lot. I feel like you could probably dry brush with this too if you wanted. I mean, it's not like, I don't know what these bristles are made out of. I'm sure it's not what regular dry brushes are made out of, but I feel like you probably could do that. My favorite one of all is the pumice stone. This is super tiny. It's probably the smallest of them all. You can see it on there right now. And the thing is, when you feel it with your hand, it's not all that rough. Like, it's rough, obviously, but it's not as rough as you would expect it to be to really, like, break down calluses or dry skin. This is recommended to be used on, like, the elbows, knees, feet. Now, for me, I never really had issues with calluses on my feet. I'm really good at moisturizing. I'm, like, religious about it, but this is going to be weird. If you don't like talking about feet, click off now. I don't even like talking about feet. Feet are weird, and I'm going to show you my feet, and I don't like that in videos. It's creepy. People are weird. I don't know, but I have to mention this. For the last month or so, this one spot on my left foot, right on like the edge of my foot on the side, has been like this crazy amount of dryness, like really noticeable dryness. I've tried to use exfoliants, I've tried to use extra like thick creams. Nothing will get this to go away at all. It just wouldn't go away. So this says to wet your skin or soak it for 10 to 15 minutes, I think, before using this. So what I did is I took a shower and then used this, and I used it on this spot on my foot for about 2 minutes. I think I filmed the whole thing and it lasted 2 minutes. I'm not gonna put all 2 minutes in here, but this is awesome. It's not too rough at all to get that area completely dry skin free. You can see in the picture it is a little red, obviously, because you're kind of like buffing away that top layer of skin. But I put some moisturizer on, and it's now been about 3 days since I've done that, and the dryness is still gone. Like, what the heck? It works much better than a regular pumice stone because the vibrations and like the spinniness just makes you have to work a lot less to get things smooth. So if you struggle with dry skin, especially on your feet, I think you'd love this. Honestly, just the price, $28.50 for this whole set just for this thing, I think is worth it. I feel like if you have the issues that I mentioned, like scrubbing off the ends of your fake tan or having any kind of calluses on your feet, you will love this. The facial and exfoliating and the facial cleansing brush might be great for you if you like a Clarisonic or you wanted a Clarisonic but you just don't want to invest that crazy expensive price. Don't forget to check the coupon code down below and check this out on their website. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you're going to check this out, what you think, if you have any other questions I didn't get to, and yeah, I think that's it. Please subscribe to see more from me, and I'll see you guys next time.